Welcome everyone to another quick Sunday keeping open source maintained and alive video. BcacheFS, the allegedly copy on write file system for Linux that won't eat your data. Usually BcacheFS and stuff, RiseFS also didn't for decades, but advertising. Initial benchmarks actually do not look particularly amazing, at least on some websites. We will probably test this the coming days. For today, let's start supporting that and packaging its tools. My understanding is it is in Linux kernel mainline next stuff, so it will be part of 5.7, allegedly, maybe, hopefully. So let's start supporting that, packaging that. I have usual maintenance stuff, right? Running, by the way, do we have probably some? No, data is running here. Let's, by the way, do we have that here? Interesting. No idea what I probably updated that the other day. Anyway, the usual maintenance stuff. So file system, creating a T2 package, right? As easy as basically how to create a T2 package like this. Bcache, create a directory with the proper name for the package. Bcache, maybe check that we don't have it yet. Maybe I should have started with 0.0. Do we have it? But probably not. Good. Package, this is just what I started to create. So BcacheFS. Wait, what do we have here? Bcache. So this is of course confusing. Bcache, of course, is naming collisions. Bcache tools. Who is this? So some of this, no, Bcache. This is also from Bcache, block layer cache, apparently from the same people. That probably explains the naming. Some things are noteworthy. So allegedly that is modern and copy and write, like ZFS and BcacheFS. Also full data, metadata checksumming, like ZFS, but not like BcacheFS, right? BcacheFS does only do metadata checksumming also. Replication, probably you can call BcacheFS also replication. Compression, like BcacheFS. Snapshots, like BcacheFS. Reflink and stuff. But they have here also sharing most of the code, more allegedly than, because historically this is also how I would do it in my microkernel. Probably should like subscribe, development coming soon. Of reusing all the code, right? I said it before, I also don't like that for X2 and BcacheFS and stuff, so much code is duplicated between the kernel and user space and then even the bootloader. So they allegedly have here most of the code is allegedly compilable somewhere. They wrote that here between somewhere it is written here. Code coverage, code base, triggers. Yeah, unified code base. Entire BcacheFS code base can be built and used in either inside the kernel or user space. That is an amazing thing, and how I would do my microkernel. Right? I said this 4 years ago, basically since 2005 or so. And yeah, beside run all your drivers and file systems in user space due. But anyway, BcacheFS tools. Let's maybe copy then the Bcache stuff as a template. So I usually start with a template. BcacheFS, it is then here. So the reason I don't test this today is because we would need to compile a custom kernel as long as it's not main line. Maybe we do this for another video. If this video gets enough shares, likes and subscribe, we can do that earlier. Otherwise, the thing is, it's basically a little bit Sunday talk, right? Weekend talk, hanging with the community. Also copied this from. I don't need, like, basically, choice is always great, innovation and stuff, but basically I also didn't wait for another file system, right? BcacheFS works amazingly for me. I used BcacheFS probably for a decade with mini malicious. I don't know what all the BcacheFS corruption and bugs and stuff. I literally only experienced one major corruption, and that was probably not even BcacheFS's direct fault. That happened when I had a IDE drive in my G4 PowerPC Cube that worked flawlessly, and I wanted to copy some data, so I plugged that into a IDE adapter to another machine. And so there was little endian, big endian, and this fragile USB adapter, and somehow that corrupted, right? That's basically the only time I lost or corrupted a BcacheFS file system. So even though I run all the other stuff in production, so not really sure where the bad reputation for BcacheFS is coming from, but oops, enhanced new file system with emphasis on reliability, robustness, completeness of features. Like here, yeah. Like not like the other BcacheFS would like features, but advertising. So also copy and paste. This days only looks every second time. Do we have some copyright stuff? Yeah, probably Git. 2023. You need to peel the author out of some credits. Copying, maintenance. Yeah. This is a whole Linux. Did I not click on the right? Maybe I clicked on the wrong. Maybe copying. It is then. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, let's then. Do they not have any other? Oh, come on. Are they so anonymous or? Oh wait, this is QCOF. All I wanted was a freaking author. Okay, you know what? If you make it so difficult for me, then BcacheFS. There you have it. My cross-compile, we probably could test that. Certainly should call this better. And where did I? That's the tools. So I wonder if Bcache is still a thing, or she kinda can delete it now that there's BcacheFS. Cache. Is that still something, or is that dead? Still, YouTube is whining about bitrate. Here's, by the way, maybe. Is it the same author? Maybe. Do they have PPA repository and stuff? Tools. Yeah, no release. Thank you much. 10 years. Do they even still? No commit in a long time. Yeah. Okay, fine. Who cares? Because it's the same evil pirate, right? So it's probably Bcache. I need to even Google this stuff already. Yeah, good guess. Nah. Copy and paste. Or maybe I didn't copy and paste more. So, is that finally freaking all 1.3.1 better nonetheless? So that's basically the template. Then let's see if this builds. They are in the process of converting. Let's cross-compile this straight ahead, because why not? BcacheFS tools. Nothing like test compiling this to Spark. They're in the process of converting some stuff that we not download. Oh, maybe this is not. Oh no, it should all be built. What's the problem here? So in the process of converting some stuff to Rust. Not really sure what's going on with this package. This tone load. Something inside though. Ah, there is no freaking top level directory. Ach, you know what? Go F yourself. I mean, seriously. You tar bombed me with your... There's really a limit of stupidity. Like, what is wrong with those people? It's like the next brand new file system and they... Thankfully we sandbox that, but nonetheless, like, you had one freaking job. So then we, because this does not have a directory source dir, I believe it was. Yeah, it's not pretty, but it works. Should work. Also, why is... comment there, and welcome everyone. Lib lset4, okay, maybe we don't have that, let's try locally. So comment there, LVM 17.0 stuff being released, that is amazing. Happy to update that, but okay, that is one. Do they have a nice libsodium? Do we have that? Oh, we have that. Ah, typo. Yeah. These are stupidly named things, because of course they are. There is a little bit win-win of updates that data may not yet track. That's still stupidly named, probably. Let's try that again. Build that. Of course, I will. This is what the cache files are for, right? So I'll build this to cache the dependencies. But first, like if you were a developer of one of the other 2036 Linux versions, you would need to do that. Zig. Is this Zig? Don't tell me that is. I mean. Don't tell me this needs Zig. This would make, like, if this really needs Zig, which may or may not build with my LVM version, cool. The modern joy of supporting modern desktop Linux with C, GCC, with GCC, LVM, Clang, Rust, Python, Perl, Ruby, Zig, Nim, Swift. Yeah, cool. Why is this, by the way, zinking so long? Whatever, I guess. So libsodium, or is it optional? Maybe it's optional. Looks like it's optional. So if there is a build zig thing, looks like we might fix here also another win-win of maybe a new build error regression of adding generic zig support, and then stuff have random. By the way, we basically can have this. Let's try that again. That would not win-win here on a Sunday. Not only updating libsodium, but also making sure it freaking builds with friendly improved auto-detected T2 build system things, and BcacheFS for some good modern copy on write SSD log file system measures. That looks better apparently. So what did we get here? Is that more accurate? Yeah, that build time is new. Yeah, was also not recently updated. So, did this build? No, we had so much stuff. Pro tip, use dedicated terminal windows. Bcache. Yeah, that build. We now have sbin stuff. Hey, they even installed to sbin by default, although that may not really be what we configured with, but I guess YOLO whatever. Because I guess we probably did configure with user, so this might violate. As much as I appreciate the stuff in sbin, it's violating our configuration theoretically, but I have better things to do. Let's cache that too. Does this really build as long as... We must have. This must have ironically built as long as bin utils. Why does it use... this used Rust already. Yeah. Rust micro dependencies. Who doesn't love some Rust micro dependencies in there? File system checking stuff. Theoretically, we could then copy the thin provisioning architectures. We might have some disablements there because we don't have Rust everywhere. So that probably means you're not getting that for alpha and stuff. That is what Rust does to your open source ecosystem. Minus alpha arc AVR32 IS64 HPPA. Although maybe they... I know they don't have a clear... I mean, HPPA being ironically actively developed by Holger Diller. And I mean, yeah, I mean, with more stuff, then we would need HPPA actually backend for. That would be quite some significant infrastructure for LVM and stuff. Yeah. So there goes that, another T2 package that probably looks about right-ish. Copy on write file system for you playing along at home on the increasingly developer-friendly Linux distribution. Then let's do one more thing, which of course is... Do I have here? Wow. 17 or something in primitive config here. Yep, no changes. Cut that delimiter space on field 5 for while p in while 1704. For the latest and greatest LVM packages, as reported by the community comments. Do they have here any changelog for that? They do, maybe. Yeah, they usually do. Somewhere here, like there. You're doing quite fine. How are you? Thanks for asking. Hope you are doing fine too. What did we get? Incorrect ABI. Clang, OpenMP, Dragonfly BSD, and OpenBSD, NetBSD. OpenMP, Flang. Correct. Physical. I think I saw that somewhere recently. Not this is RISC-V, so I think I saw this from somewhere else. Clang, disable, crashy, unchecked, optional access, tidy check. And some other such fixes. Amazing. Did all of this probably download. Vasi and stuff. Some more good weekend updates for one of the best Linux distributions out there. That's it for that 20 minutes of keeping Linux distribution alive. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. I still have here for, why does this freaking so long and how long? What precisely is that rebuilding? It should only be rebuilding. This is annoyingly to read, but this cache probably should, as we have 122 gigs free on this here, the cache should only be 10 gig. How can rebuilding 10 gig cache or flushing 10 gig cache in this? I have the feeling one of those drives is failing, like those mechanical drives there. Because this builds too slow. 2 megabyte a second. I think one. Yeah, so I mean a recurring theme, right? Smart status, it's fine, except it isn't. So that's a 4 gig. I have the, so I mean this thing is probably smart, available, yeah, smart overall health stuff, like even like smart, even dead drives pass smart self-test. But leave me your experience down below. But I think it's the other drive anyway. It's this bloody 2.5 drives that keep failing here on a, yeah, Seagate Barracuda. 4 gigs, it's probably this shitty drive that's failing. But this probably also overall health assessment test passed because there. Course, what is going on here? Command timeout. Nah. I mean, this value versus threshold stuff also should have been more readable. Raw error rate. Nah. Seek error rate. Nah. Somehow this 2.5 drives, with those 2.5 inch drives, I don't have much luck. What is that here? That is a second of those, isn't it? Does this look significantly better? Not really, huh? Yeah, I have the feeling one of those shitty drives starts to fail. I need to experiment somehow. The last time I hot removed, I mean, the irony is previously with old-fashioned MD RAID, it was no problem to hot swap disks. The last time I tried this with LVM, it was a disaster. So much to, hey, use a new LVM, like use one Linux logical volume management for everything, and then RAID hot drive stuff sucks because too many IBM, Facebook, and Red Hat engineers touched it and over-engineered some. Hey, it is so easy, except if it isn't. Like, I mean, basically, yeah, you can hot migrate and whatnot stuff. But yeah, I need to test this. QEMU, right? Add for virtual drives, test this in QEMU. Some of the instructions are LVM. To the instructions are basically when you can add another drive to the system, which I can't. I don't have another spare SATA connector. It's basically best strategy setting up LVM. No. The last time it sucked, like, because basically the last time I had to do this with a bad drive. This was really strange. I need to document this. If the stuff if it sucked so much that I lost probably some data and don't even remember what nonsense it was, it probably is time to, or did I write I even wrote a magazine article. In the meantime, maybe drive failed, found error recovery a bit tricky. Create, extend, repair. As this will still leave an old UUID missing. Okay. So maybe that is the hot. Extend the drive, repair that. I mean, easy enough, but I mean, you Google this. I mean, like, basically our tiny little T2 Linux distribution knowledge base. I probably should rename that to knowledge base or whatnot, not this sign thing. Basically, we started this magazine thing like 15 years ago or so, when signs were in. But yeah, that's probably, as I documented that already, I clicked randomly too much. Yeah, we need to professionalize that and simply rename it knowledge base and stuff and have here more knowledge base. So yeah, basically that's probably it then. And easier replacing. And so yeah, if you notice an aging and degrading or already partially failed drive, you should be able to replace that a bit easier when still online. Create, extend, convert, replace, failing to new. I mean, syntax, right? I mean, sure, real professionals use UI tools for that and click that with their mouse or touchpad, but yeah. And by the way, edit bonus priority. Who is doing that, right? Our T2 high quality professional knowledge base articles. Edit bonus periodically scrubs the whole drive to prevent bit rot. As magnetically or otherwise stored data bits might decay and thus bit rot after some time. Some consider it a good idea to periodically scrub and refresh it. This also can help to catch drives going bad earlier. LV change, link action, check stuff. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon for the next fun Linux packages, testing, architectures, and professional knowledge base tips to come.